Howdy math fans, it's test 17, lesson 3. You are halfway done the final test. Today we're going to review how to fill in a table of values and how to solve problems with fractions. So let's start out with a table of values. So this question asks me to fill in the table of values and write its rule. So what I need to do is I need to look at the table of values and decide what the rule is and fill in for the rest. So I have 0 and -1. So probably there's going to be some kind of subtraction at the end of it, because whatever I do to 0 is going to give me 0. It's probably going to be take away 1. Let's try that out on 2. What can I do to 2 that when I take away 1 gives me 19? Well, 19 plus 1 would be 20. So 2 times 10 would be 20. So what if I did p times 10 minus 1 equals r? Let's see if there's another one I can try that on, like down here. So if p is 5, that would be 5 times 10 is 50. Take away 1 is 49. There you go. There's my rule. So now I have my rule. I just have to fill in for the different equations. So down here I've got a 9 for r. So I'll have p times 10 minus 1 equals 9. So looking at this, I know that it's going to be p times 10 equals 10, because if I take away 1 from 10, that would give me 9, which means that p times 10, what times 10 equals 10? 1 times 10 equals 10. Then here I need to do the 3. I'll just switch colors so you can see what I'm doing. Maybe not to purple, because that's what we already have. So I've got the p but not the r, so I'm going to do 3 times 10 minus 1 equals r. 3 times 10 is 30 minus 1 equals r, and 30 minus 1 is 29. And then I have one more I have to do here, and it's got a space for p and nothing for r, and 39 for r. So I'm going to do p times 10 minus 1 equals 39. Again, whatever this is, take away 1 is 39, which means that p times 10 is going to equal 40. What times 10 is 40? 4 is. And there you go. I filled in the table of values, and I found the rule. Let's do that once more just to give you an idea of what you're doing, and then you can give it a try. Here I have m and n. And I don't have anything by the 0, so let's look at this one. I have a 2 and a -6. So I have to decide what's going to happen to 2 that would give me -6. Well, 2 take away 8 would give me -6. Let's see if that plays out. I have one more here. 15 take away 8 is 7. So it looks like the rule is going to be m take away 8 equals n. So given that, let's give it a try. So I have, for my first one, 0. So 0 minus 8 is going to equal -8, so that's what should go in this blank here. Then I have another one down here where the n is blank and m is 5, so it's going to be 5 take away 8 equals n, so that's going to be -3. Then my next one I have n but not m, so we're going to do m take away 8 equals 2, which what take away 8 is 2? The answer must be 10. And then we'll go down here. We have one more that we need to do. So it's something for m. Take away 8 equals 42. So to find m, I just have to go 8 plus 42, and the answer is 50. So here's one more. Pause the video here. See if you can figure out the table of values rule and fill in the blanks for x and y. And when you come back, I'll have the answer for you. So the big clue on this one is the 0. It's 0 for both x and y, which means that whatever I'm doing, I'm probably not going to do any subtraction or addition afterwards. I'm just going to do straight multiplication or division. So what can I do to 2 that would get me to 34? Well, I can do 2 times 17. That would equal 34. So let's see if times 17 works for this one. 4 times 17, when I plug that into my calculator, it equals 68. So there you go. I have my answer. My equation would be 17x equals y. So let's go through and plug it in for the rest of the values. So here y is 170. So again, fact families, if 17 times x is 170, 170 divided by 17 will give me x. So if I do that on my calculator, or if I just use my head, I will know that x is 10. Next up, I have 17x, which is 11, so 17 times 11 equals y. So I can either do that on my calculator, or I can know that 170 plus another 17 would be 187. And for my last one, I have 20 as my value for x, so 20 times 11 equals y. Sorry, that should be 20 times 17. I reversed it up here. 20 times 17 is equal to y. And I just popped off to do that on my calculator, and I find out that it's 340. So that's what your table of values should look like. So your review today comes before the last activity. So we're going to fill in the table of values and write its rule. Pause the video here and complete the review. And when you come back, I have one more maths mansion for you. So our final objective for today is to solve problems with fractions. And to do that, I'm going to send you off to do a maths mansion. It's www.tinyurl.com/mathsmansion27. And once you've watched that, you're done for the day. So I'll see you tomorrow.